Oh, Reverend Master, I have understood intergalactic history. Now I would like to know esoteric geography and astronomy, and the glories of the sun and the moon, the two eyes of the cosmic beloved, earth whose feet, air is breath, all beings are in the body of that unmanifest Lord. When mind is refined enough to handle the gross form of the cosmic beloved, we transcend attachment and aversion, likings and dislikings, then we penetrate the effulgent light of the formless absolute truth, the Brahman. Shukdev Ji Maharaj says, of course, dear king, you want me to expound the terrestrial globe with Man and Lakshan. I will narrate it with all four, Nam, Rup, Praman and Lakshan. Then meditation is a lot easy and simple and deep. So how? Start astral traveling. Or get a helicopter and fly from Haridwar to upstream north, overlooking the holy Ganga. Keep seeing, fly all the way to Rishikesh, to Devprayag, to Uttarkashi, to Gangotri, to Gomukh, to inaccessible regions of the Himalayas. You will transcend all and expand into eternity of the divinity. This is meditation through esoteric geography. Similarly, you can meditate through time track. First, you practice one of the techniques of meditation. Try some breath meditations. Those meditations are specially designed for flying and swimming occasions. Then do time tracks. Start from the second and move to hour, day, week, month, year, yuga, chatur yuga, manvantara, kalpa and parartha. Then jump into the vast eternity of timeless consciousness. Later you discover it is also breathless, wetless, egoless and bodiless too. Through name and form, you can move into nameless and formless. By transcending the object of modifications and senses, you can enter the eternity also. So, now start sacred astral vacationing. Or just get on the airplane, be seated, fasten your seat belt on. I am taking you into a wonderful flight of physio-astral and celestial Disneyland. I am your pilot. I am flying my airplane around Mount Meru. At present, we are down below south of the golden Mount Meru. My flight is a sheer adventure for more than U.S. bestseller author Richard Bach. Okay? It is far more fascinating than what he talks in Jonathan Siegel or Illusion and running from safety. Now look into the TV screen in front of you, or you may look down, back, left and right. Our plane is all see-through from all sides except bathrooms. Please understand this point properly, otherwise you may remain suicidal. Your coming to India would be bogus. Your whole purpose of reading Bhagavatam or Gita Upanishad may go in vain. For reading any of the spiritual literature. Understanding this point is a must. Let us take an example. Please tell me the next generation car the lands which have gone in Pakistan, Burma and Bangladesh is India. No, they will not. But there are thousands of people alive today right under their very eyes. Peshawar, Lahore, Karachi, Dhaka, Rangoon, Singapore were parts of India. Katakshara, Hingalaj now in Pakistan were places of holy pilgrimage of the Hindus. Multan is a place where now in Pakistan Lord Nrsimha incarnated to save child beauty Prahlad. After the partition in 1947, they were lost into another culture which was very inimical to ours, which has no regard for the subtle vibrations yogis had preserved up there since the last thousands of years for the upliftment of human consciousness. Now their sanctity and spiritual vibrations are being destroyed day by day. Exactly the same way all the parts of the world accessible today by mankind were known as Bharatvarsh. All people followed Vedic culture, Hindu culture, their faith, their lifestyle were one and the same. All other dissecting, fragmenting opinions and religions and isms born today with separatistic attitude have been evolved on the grounds of forgetfulness or ignorance of this point which I am presenting now as esoteric geography and which I have already presented as intergalactic history. When there are conflicts between two states, we say, forget it, be broad-minded. Both are two states of one country. When there is a battle between two countries, we calm them down, telling that both belong to the same one earth. Be a good citizen of the global village. When there will be fights between two planets, then what is going to be your address? You will be telling them both planets belong to the same one galaxy. They are members of one Brahmanda. When there are bloodshed between two religions, you say, quote, Ekam sadvipra bhodha vadanti. The Rig Veda says, and the absolute truth is one. Sages call it by various names. If you do not try to understand this and go on babbling with so-called beliefs, the faiths of your own kind, then you are playing games with your life and deceiving yourself. Srimad Bhagavat is the exposition of this one single truth, which is not apart from you at all. Therefore, even if you are a communist, a Semitic, an imperialist, falsify our own esoteric geography at the cost of your own dark future, you may do so, but they cannot falsify our cosmic broad pious intentions, and the truth always comes out of pious intentions, my dear friends. Pious intended people alone can hold the truth and benefit from it. So let me fly high up and around Mount Meru, so you may have a full glance of the whole Jambudweep. Now what? How it appears? Doesn't it look like full-bloomed lotus of an 800,000 miles of diameter and round like the corolla of a lotus with 9 boundary lines of varshas? The word Jambu is composed by root Jayate, which means the very purpose of birth here is for higher realization. Jambu Dweep means where people of unconfused and unperverted nature are born and all possibilities are opened for ultimate fortune. It is surrounded by saltwater ocean. Jambu Dweep is surrounded by saltwater ocean. The 8 of its parts belong to the subtle world. Subtle means 4 or 5th. Like quantum, okay? Ornaments like 4 or 5th ornamented quantum. Quantum appears as atom and wave both. Same way there are 72,000 miles large and 8 landscapes which are parts of the quantum world, which are visible to some and invisible to others. There are many pilots who flew towards the North Pole and were struck to wonder, to discover a highly glamorous, prosperous, warm, beautiful inhabitations, green with trees and ponds and colorful with flowers, majestic people. How can there be such place in North Pole? So, when he went next, he never found it. Many wandering monks I have interviewed who happened to get lost in the Himalayas but were greeted by amazingly gracious, handsome people who hosted and feasted them with most delicious food items unavailable in the richest palaces, but they were never found afterwards, even by much search and inquiries. So, there are quantum worlds, my dear friends, among these lands. Only Bharatvarsh is the grass world. Tameva Bharatameva Varsham Karma Kshetram. It is only Bharat and in human life alone where you are capable to make your own destiny. You have power to make changes howsoever you want. You can make changes. Other varshas and dvipas are places to enjoy pleasures left over from heavens, produced by noble deeds you have performed when you were born as a human being in Bharatavarsha long ago. So, in those 8 varshas, atmosphere is like Silver Age, means Treta Yuga. Therefore, average lifetime of an individual is about 10,000 years with lasting youthfulness and 10,000 horsepower each one have. We have allowed only those of you on this airplane who are qualified to see the quantum worlds, Bhuvana Jnanam, Surya and Jamaat. Yogi Patanjali gives the technique. You can encounter the terrestrial globe with free access through thousands of mystic spots only after successfully projecting the mystic torch Sanyam on the solar orb. by projecting the mystic torch involves focusing dharana, dhyan and samadhi on the spot. It requires to master the junior grades of yama, which consists of non-hurtfulness, honesty, preservation of semen, non-fascination, non-possessiveness. And second, niyam consists of purity plus cleanliness, not complexity, non-complexity, uncowardliness to drop comforts for spiritual progress and practices, extensive study of words of the wise along with introspection and at last is recognizing the will of the Almighty Virat. You must be aware as your inner voice, the voice of the cosmic Virat, the cosmic will. When you pass these two grades, your limbs are sufficiently flexible and you are able to sit in desired asana, such as Siddhasana, Padmasana, Swastikasana. Then you may balance your breath doing pranayama through Purak Kumbhak Rechak. Then you are eligible to master above mentioned 3 successive limbs of yoga. For details, please see my commentary on Yoga Sutra Startling Revelation. Okay? Now, use your magic torch and you will enjoy immensely. Please see below the landscape from Kashmir and Pamir to Sri Lanka is just one place of Bharatvarsh. The whole Asia is one continent of Bharatvarsh. Africa and Europe, North and South America, Australia, Antarctica and Atlantis, Lemuria, all 9 continents form Bharatvarsh. Okay? This is Bharatvarsh. We are in Iran. There in Zarathustra used to pray, okay? There is Mount Olive. The Moses fasted and got his message, okay? There Jesus Christ used to pray. Now look, that is Mount Caucasia. Formerly 72,000 miles Bharat universe was connected with a bigger earth, but in last silver age, the 60,000 sons of King Sagar in search of their most valuable stolen sacrificial horse dug up so much of lands that all around Bharatvarsh that not only big oceans swell in between Bharat and other Varshas and in between 9 continents of Bharat, but also sons of Sagar, the Sagar became synonyms for the ocean. So let me fly to the east. Look carefully. This area, Shanghai, Himalaya, starts up from here and stretches all the way to Assam, Bhutan, Nepal, Badrinath, Kedarnath. And that's Gangotri, that's Yamunotri, that's Manali, that's Amarnath, and that's Caucasus. The Caucasus is where Zarathustra used to pray, okay? That's Mount Olive, the prayer places of Moses and Jesus, okay? So Mount Olive, Mount Alps, and enters Atlantic Sea. It used to be so well known just 2,000 years ago that's why Kalidas in his poem speaks of Himalayas taking his morning bath in eastern, that is Pacific Sea, and his evening bath in Western, that means Atlantic Sea. Please look in